Hello, everyone. Today I want to share my thoughts on a recent digital movement called the manosphere. Rather than seeing it as a single unified group, I understand the manosphere as a loose network of online communities, forums, and influencers that focus on issues of masculinity, men's rights, and gender relations in the 21st century. The manosphere is not monolithic. It exists on a spectrum that includes groups like men's rights activists who advocate for legal or social issues affecting men, pickup artist communities which often focus on dating strategies, men going their own way or MG-Tau groups which encourage male independence from women, and even more extreme factions that are linked with incel or involuntary celibate communities. Together, these groupings reveal that the manosphere contains both communities of support and spaces that critics argue can be harmful. This leads directly into the paradox of community versus echo chambers. On one hand, the manosphere creates a sense of belonging. Men who feel overlooked or misunderstood by mainstream media can find solidarity, advice, and emotional validation. On the other hand, the same digital spaces can operate as echo chambers. Because of algorithmic reinforcement and closed group dynamics, some discussions circulate extreme ideas without challenge, amplifying toxic narratives and deepening divisions. This paradox reflects a wider challenge in digital culture: how online communities can empower but also isolate. In my opinion, a balanced appreciation of the manosphere requires acknowledging both sides. It is important to recognize that some men genuinely benefit from these communities, whether through mental health support, friendship, or exploring masculinity in ways that feel safe to them. At the same time, the manosphere should not be romanticized. Certain factions promote misogyny and exclusion, and those elements must be critically examined. For me, the question is not whether the manosphere is good or bad, but how society responds to its diversity of voices while challenging its more harmful echo chambers. Reflecting on my own biases, I admit that my first instinct was to view the manosphere negatively, shaped by media reports that emphasize its extremist side. But through this research, I realized that painting the entire movement with one brush is limiting. My training in media production reminds me that representation matters. How we frame a movement influences public perception. So while I remain cautious, I also believe it is important to listen critically and fairly. In conclusion, the manosphere shows us both the power and the risk of online communities. It is a reminder that digital culture is never neutral. It reflects our struggles, our needs, and our biases. Thank you.